first saw the hype of this particular fragrance on the interwebs a couple of years ago, I was like, nah, I don't know about that, until I got my paws on. And that fragrance is DesirToxic, aka that Britney Spears by m.Micallef. Cause the taste on your lips, I'm on the run.
Cover your ears, Doc.
I like a crazy chick, sue me. Niche fans or F-boy energy individuals like myself, if you haven't tested this joint and see the glorious cardamom and tonka bean combination of this nighttime spicy individual with cinnamon dust all over this piece, you are depriving yourself of a potential sexual date night scent profile that could curl your toes, bruh. I understood the assignment. The hype was real. It's definitely up my alley, but I was recently blessed with the new pre-release or new release DesirToxic Le Intense. Now there's 3 ways that this joint can go. 1, it's completely repetitive and it smells exactly like DesirToxic and it's a complete cash grab and it's trash. 2, they shit the bed. Or 3, they took a DNA that worked, sprinkled in a little bit of extra sazon and made it into a fire flanker that doesn't feel repetitive, and I'm hoping that's the case, but we won't know until we smell it. Let's roll my music so we can check out m.Micallef DesirToxic El Intense. Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy C to the U to the B to the A. Shout out to m.Micallef for sending me this joint. It was a beautiful surprise and I appreciate y'all. But I don't know if they've ever watched my channels because they know I get wild and I don't give a shit.
Yes, he does.
So I don't know anything about the fragrance. It's fresh out of the mailbox. I took it out of the cellophane. I haven't tested it on skin. I know absolutely zero, which keeps the same energy as the rest of my content. I like to go in blindly with these fragrances as you'll get the best interpretation possible. It's like smelling a fragrance at the store for the first time when you get that sample and smell it, and you'll know right from rip if you like it or don't. Granted, dry down really is the final determination on how it blends on your skin, what type of energy it is, but as in life, you never have a second opportunity to make a first impression. And that's what I like to base my fragrances on. So let's unbox this joint. Again, I took it out of the cellophane. Let's see if it looks any different. I hope it doesn't fall. Here we go, and it looks almost the same. Same kind of aesthetic, still blue with that blotchy paint, still has that graphite rock kind of look. And if I put it side by side, will I confuse them? No, because one is a lot more blotchier black accents than the other, but are all the bottles looking the same? That I don't know. I don't know if they took some artistic liberties or whatever and just added a little bit more black essence. Does that mean the fragrance is gonna be a little bit darker or what? Does it have the name on the side like the other one? It does, but you could barely see it. On the original, you can really read it, and on the other one, it's kind of hidden, secretive, and slightly creepy. Now, looking at them aesthetically, what do I think? If I'm gonna jump to a conclusion, I'm thinking maybe a little bit darker, a little bit more ominous, maybe scary, dangerous. Ooh, look at me, I'm nervous.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Or they can just be working ass backwards and this ends up being like a wild, super freshy with a little bit of a cardamom essence. I don't know. I don't even know if there's notes out there or when this joint is releasing or going to release, but let's see if we can find any info. All right, so I was able to find a little bit of information online indicating that this is releasing this year, maybe in the next couple of weeks, or it just recently released. This says releases in 2024, but I did find the notes. So the notes start off with bergamot, mint, cardamom, and limon. Mint, huh? The other one didn't have mint. Then it's blackcurrant, saffron, cinnamon, and tonka bean. And at the base, we have ambergris, musk, patchouli, and benzoin. So in comparing the old one to the new one, it looks like they removed the cannabis and oak moss from the OG one and incorporated mint. Now I like a cannabis note, so that might take away a little bit of the kind of vibe that I like, but also a ton of people don't like cannabis notes. I don't think it was wildly present, but I could sense it because I'm a fan of it. But let's see what this new minty essence is gonna add to this DesirToxic El Intense. I just hope it doesn't feel wild redundant personally. I hope it's a little bit different, and I hope the mintiness adds a little bit of freshness but still keeps that dark, sexy, spicy energy, that creaminess that I like from the original, but only one way to find out. All right, no air in the line, so that's dope. Let's find out what's up with El Intense DesirToxic. It is definitely fresher. It feels a little old school fougere-ish, to be honest with you. I'm getting interesting. This test strip is not helping at all. I'm gonna have to go on skin. This has been happening lately. I don't know what's up with these test strips. I'm really gonna have to like either get some different shit or better ones. They've been throwing me off lately. I gotta go on skin with this, which is a movie, because as many fragrances as I test, like I don't want things to start cross-pollinating on my skin, but I'm out of the shower, so it should be all right.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Definitely a lot fresher. I do get a little bit of a barbershop, 𝗙𝐵𝐴 fougères type vibe. There's a lot more herbal vibes in this joint. The cardamom on the original one seemed to be the one that pops up first, with a little bit of spicy cinnamon, tonka, and creaminess. In this one, it seems a lot more herbal, fresher, brighter than the original, which I don't know how I feel about that, because I like the energy on the original joint. Now, the good part is there's no redundancy between both of these fragrances, so right from rip, at least an opening, there's zero similarity. A lot greener, slightly soapier. There's still a little bit of that cinnamon energy. I do get that black currant vibe. I do get a softer citrus component, adding a level of vibrancy, but I'm getting a lot of green, earthy, which is weird because I'm getting an oak moss's Barbasol shaving masculinity and OG vibes, but then they're saying that they removed the oak moss, so what is it, fam? Let me do a side-by-side comparison between these two because they're wildly different. All right, so I'm gonna go original, cinnamon, get that little bit of a cannabis vibe, black currant, cardamom. All right, so now we're gonna try the new joint. Yeah, no, it's greener, more earthy. I get mossy, I get green, but I don't get mint. If mint is in fact the note in here, I'm not picking up mint being that green essence. I'm getting more moss, fougères type energy, mature, sexy, classy, some real gentlemanly vibes. I feel like the original was a little bit more party element, a little bit more youthful, not fully young. I'm talking about young professional type energy, 30s, 40s, you know what I'm saying? On the grind, making money. This one feels like a more established, debonair, classy individual that has a little bit of an old school flair, but still has youthful energy. You know what I'm saying? A lot soapier, not in that designer space, just clean, soapier, greener. The musk is starting to come through even more. The ambergris is there, no mint, black currant, cardamom energy, but a lot of green, mossy, soapy, lavender essences coming out of this new one. Yeah, they're not repetitive at all, not at least to my nose or even on my skin. And it just looks like they took a little bit of more of a classier, more mature approach. This doesn't smell elderly or dated, don't get me wrong, but this is more of like the sports coat individual, the dude who walks around with a fancy umbrella. That umbrella costs at least $60. You know what I'm saying? It's that dude swagged out walking by like blah. He's got the trench on with the fly boots, he's got the big brim hat. You know that trench coat, when you open it up, you see that Wadabadabitu's berry print inside, you know what I'm saying? Classy, masculine, more mature, green, herbal, fougère mixed with light, youthful energy, as opposed to this one being a more nighttime, sexy, spicy, almost indulgent, ice-breaking type scent profile. I think still the original is gonna get more love than this new interpretation from the masses on the fragcom space. But if you're an older individual who's just full classy, goes to work in suits 24/7, is that trench coat mafia type flow, then this new interpretation will 100% be up your speed. Is it a sexy fragrance? It definitely is. It's very much cleaner and possibly safer than this scent profile. But I want it to be a little bit riskier, and I wish it was a little bit more mintier to my nose, as it screams old school vibes, new school twist. And there's nothing wrong with that. So personally, if I were to give this like an 8, I would give this a 7/7. That's just my honest interpretation, and this is a good 3/4 of a ball spray. A lot of green, a lot of soapiness, a lot of lavender energy, definitely mature, sexy, more versatile than the original, but I still find the original a little bit sexier based on my personal taste. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Shout out to m.micallef for blessing me with their new interpretation. I'll put a link in the description if you guys are interested, or just keep an eye out for the new release. And the shit smells good, but the old one has a special place in my heart. Let me know what you guys think of the DesirToxic line. Leave it in the comments below, and I'll see y'all snitches next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Smooches.